I don't believe a word Obama or his administration or anybody in the government is saying. What happened to the signing statements? You know, oh, Bush can't use signing statements. That's unconstitutional. But you're using signing statements. And most people don't even know what signing statements are. It means that the president says, I'm not going to follow that law because I don't want to. Dictatorship. What about Guantanamo Bay? What about the Patriot Act? What about the Iraq and Afghanistan war? If I remember correctly, you were criticizing Bush for taking us to war in Iraq without approval, right? But what did you do in Libya? Congress never declared war. We never had the right to go into Libya. But you tell people that we're doing humanitarian aid, and most people believe that. But if you look who the rebels are, you would know that it's not humanitarian. You know, the banksters. What about the lobbying? Nothing. Nothing. Everything that Obama campaigned for, which I believed at the time, it made a lot of sense that we needed to change things up there in Washington. But really, the same things have been going on, even more so. So he's got all these poor people fooled, the people who are angry because they don't have money and they don't have jobs and they don't have a secure future. You know, people who lost everything in 2008 and 2009. You got all these people fooled that you're on their side, but you continually side with big business and big pharma and major corporations. You know, they use lobbying to destroy their competition. It's utterly insane that people who support Obama think that he's on their side, that he's for the little guy. He's not. Look at the deal that they struck with Big Pharma. Just look into that deal. But most people won't look into anything because they take what's on TV and they form their own opinion, and they don't even know that somebody really intelligent decided that they would put that on TV to form your opinion. And that now you don't need to think for yourself and look into the things that are being said. And the worst part about this is that when we believe something, okay, when we're faced with contradicting information or evidence or words, what happens is we harden our position and we dig in instead of facing the music and saying, wait a minute, I need to look at this objectively. We harden our position. That's what's wrong with beliefs, because beliefs leave no room for truth, leave no room for change, leave no room for conflicting information. Wake up, people. It's time to wake up. I would vote for Ron Paul, even though I don't know what it would do. Kennedy tried to fight the Fed and put honest money back on the books, but we all know what happened to him. But it's going to take us waking up to take down these banks, to take down this Federal Reserve. If people understood how our money system works, people would be in the streets angry, because the politicians knew this for a really long time, and they still do. They still do. They know how these things work, but they bank on you not knowing how it works. Educate yourself and stop watching the news. Stop reading the newspapers and not questioning it, because it's given to them. Okay? When information is handed down to be passed off as news, it's no longer news. It's propaganda. The news is supposed to go out there and get the stories and get both sides and report real news. But now they're reporting on celebrity news and all this bull crap that doesn't matter. And they're passing it off as news. And you people think it's news. It's not news. If I tell someone else to put this story on the air and report it this way. That's propaganda. And that's exactly what the White House does. They spend all kinds of money buying journalists. They've been caught all the time. Bush got caught. Obama's been caught. But that doesn't matter. He wants change. What change?